I'm Marianne Hauk here. Today's video is about why do we always overcomplicate and overthink things before we do it, if we do it at all. Have you ever had something that you really want to do, you really want to learn, like a new technology or a new software program, a new anything, a new sport, a new anything at all, and it's always in the back of your mind to do, and oh, I'll get to it, but it's always that little thing spinning in your head saying, but what if it's too hard? What if I can't do it? What if I buy it and then I fail at it, or I can't figure it out, and then I'm going to be just more frustrated. I do that all the time. I'm trying to get better at that. If there's something that I want to learn, I just force myself to sit down and read, look up YouTube and figure it out, have some instructions or whatever, and just do the damn thing. Because if you don't, then you'll never learn anything new. You're just going to be stagnant where you're at. So a good example, several months ago, I told I really wanted to learn how to do one of those, like a video where you had the screen capture and then you have your little, your little face down here where you're talking, and you have the video going, you're doing like a training, or you're explaining something, right? Some instructional video of some sort. And years ago, I've always wanted to do that. Isn't that funny? So years ago, I'm like, I've always seen people do it. I've watched them all. I'm like, wow, that must be really complicated. How do they do that? It must be some real high-tech, expensive software program that only these guys, the big, huge leaders in the industry have, and I'll never, be able to figure that out or afford it or whatever. So a few months ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I want to do these screen capture videos. I don't want to always be on camera like I am now, but if I do want to be, then I can be in the little corner down, down below. So I've had the webcam forever. I mean, I've done videos on that with just the webcam and not the screen capture, but I really wanted to do some instructional videos. So I put a post out on our ILN group, and I said, okay, so who uses what for this screen capture, the videos, and how do you get your little face down in the corner? I mean, I'm pretty high tech. Your little face down in the corner as you're talking, and you got the mouse moving around, and and I go, it's so cool. What do you guys use, and how hard is it, and everything else? So I get a couple responses, and our tech guy, co-founder Clifton, who's created all our blogs. He does all the programming. It's programming for ILN, and it's absolutely nuts what he does. And so he answered real quick, and he said, I use Screencast-O-Matic. I can't even think of the name. Screencast-O-Matic, I think, is the name. He said, I think it's, $20 a year or something. And I'm like, okay, so I go, cool. So I go on their website. I think he probably even sent me the link. So I go on the website and I'm checking it out. And I'm like, God, I wonder, if I can do this. I'm overcomplicating the whole damn thing in my head. Already talking myself out of using this because it's going to be too hard, And so so I'm looking at it, and then I said, so I messaged him back on Facebook, and I said, okay, but with this program, can you do the little box down at the corner with your face, as you're talking? Because I see him doing that, and Vincent, a lot of people do that. I said, does this program do that? He's all, yes. So I'm questioning this, and I'm thinking, why am I questioning this when Clifton, who is recommending it, is what he uses? So I'm like, okay, wait, step back a second. And I posted on there at the comment, and I said, why the hell am I questioning this when our programmer, who is Mr. Technical beyond anything you've ever seen, is recommending this, and this is what he uses to do videos? Why the hell am I questioning this when I know nothing about it? So I bought it. I said, okay, thanks, Clifton. So I went in the website. Yeah, it was like $19, I think, for the year. Something crazy like that. I don't know. So, I mean, it was so easy. Literally, there's this red button, I should have showed it on here, down below, that hits start, recording, I think it says. Has a whole screen thing around. You can, resize the whole thing to whatever you want to show at the time on your screen. You don't have to show the whole screen. It's like I have a widescreen monitor, so if you want to, shorten it, and shrink it. You hit webcam and your little window pops up and it shows you, or you can turn it off and just have the screen on there. So all this time I have put off doing screen capture video and trainings and stuff because I thought it was something way beyond my grasp of understanding. And all I had to do was sit my butt down and say, okay, I'm doing this now, and I'm going to learn it, whether it takes me all weekend, and it was about 10 minutes at the most. So that's my point. Why do we overcomplicate and overthink things and not just dive in and figure it out? If it's too hard, you get help. Like I said, I mean, Clifton was right there. As soon as I posted it, he answered in 2 seconds, told me which program, gave me the link. I went and bought it, and I think I did one probably that night or the next day, and I did a video. And, you know, YouTube has every instructional video out there that you can think of. If you don't know how to use something, there's always somebody on YouTube that is explaining it. You know, multiple people. You can find one that you can understand. You know, in our ILN group, if you don't understand something, you post a comment and you're going to get a response, at least one, if not 10, about how to do something, and then all of a sudden you're, you know, doing it yourself, and then, you know, it's just very professional and it looks cool. And I mean, so anyway, I've learned my lesson. So when I want to try something new, so like my thing is video editing. I don't know how to do that yet. So, and I don't even have a program to do it because I used to use Windows Movie Maker, but for some reason now it's not working on my computer, so I don't have another program. So that's my next step, is to figure out how to do that, and why Windows Movie Maker's not working. It looks like it's recording as I'm, you know, doing a video, and then when I go to play it back, it only recorded like the first 10 seconds. And here I am on a, you know, like a 6 or 7 minute video, and I'm thinking it's recording, and then I go back and I'm like, really? So I'm not sure what's going on. It's very bizarre. It was working fine before. Like several months ago, I've used it before, but I don't know what's going on now. Anyway, so that's my video for the day. Don't overcomplicate things. Just take a step back. Take it in little steps. Don't look at the whole thing and go, oh my God, I can't do that. One step at a time. That's all you got to do. And pretty soon it'll be complete. Then you can look at it and go, oh, that really wasn't that hard. Why did I wait so long? You know? So, hope everybody's having a great day, and we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye.